Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here tonight. I'm watching AEW Dynasty on the pay-per-view here. It's the currently Kenny Omega, Ricochet, Speedball Bailey match. I'm not really 100% into AEW as of right now. Even when I went to the show last month, I didn't watch Revolution. I'm currently watching the show, just waiting to see what happens in the main event, whether if Moxley keeps the belt at the end of it. I honestly want the reign of Moxley to end, but for some weird reason in my gut, I don't want to see it happen tonight. At this point, currently, I am really into WWE. I really don't watch AEW that much. They have a lot of guys on there. I don't knock the product. I'm not one of those people that basically says you have to watch WWE or you watch AEW. I would love to live in a world where everybody watched AEW as well as WWE. As long as you're pro wrestling, you are honestly, cool with me. The show so far has been good. I missed, honestly, the one match that I really wanted to see with Tony Storm tonight. I just didn't get home in time, but I'm watching this to basically see the main event. The video that I wanted to talk about was basically tomorrow's edition of Monday Night Raw. I know that I am more fired up about a Monday Night Raw show leading to WrestleMania 41 than I was to care about anything leading up to Dynasty, but that's just, my bad priorities, I guess you can say, right now. But how do I say this? Just the other night on SmackDown, we had the favor revealed from CM Punk, basically saying that he wants Paul Heyman, his best friend, to walk him down to the ring and be in his corner throughout the night. I've already made a video basically talking about the fact that I don't know how is the right way to put it. Does Paul Heyman work for Roman Reigns? Is Roman Reigns like his boss, but CM Punk is his best friend, but he's asking just to borrow him for the night? That I think is what's going to happen. Tomorrow night, they're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, for Monday Night Raw, and more than likely, they've already said that Paul Heyman has a lot to say, and he has a lot on his mind, and he will be at Monday Night Raw to address the WrestleMania favor tomorrow night on Raw. And then we also have an announcement that CM Punk will be in the house. So more than likely, I think probably to kick off Monday Night Raw, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Paul Heyman coming down to the ring, talking about the hard, situation that CM Punk has put him into and backed him into a corner. How on one hand, CM Punk is somebody that he is, best friends with. He is sort of the guy that put CM Punk in a spot in WWE to succeed in the early days of ECW before he got fired after the December to Dismember pay-per-view, but has stayed in his life enough that at one point CM Punk had Paul Heyman manage him when Brock Lesnar wasn't around for a while, and we had the big heel run of CM Punk back in, I'm going to guess that was 2012, 2013, somewhere around that point. Then we also had a point where Punk and Heyman were just having fun when Heyman started managing Ryback, and they had a feud, and Punk and Heyman were up on top of the actual Hell in the Cell, if I remember that right. I think Punk and Ryback fought at 2 Hell in the Cells in a row. One of them was a Hell in the Cell match. One was just a regular match a year later or something like that, with their roles reversed, if I remember right. But, I lost, honestly, completely where I was because I started watching the match. I think that's just what it's going to be. I think Heyman is going to say that, he's in a hard spot. Roman Reigns is his boss. He is the guy that he works for. I don't know if that means, like, at the end of the week like Roman Reigns is like pulling the money out of his pocket and like grabbing a wad off and handing it to Paul, or if he sends him a check or something like that. I really don't understand what Punk wants from him. At the end of the day, does Heyman want Punk to win? Does he want Roman Reigns, the guy that if he came out on Monday Night Raw, he would be standing with, the next night? It doesn't really, make a lot of sense, but it does put Paul Heyman in the forefront of this feud. And that's why I think a lot of people are thinking that, come WrestleMania, Heyman's not even going to pick Punk nor Roman Reigns, and he's going to side with Seth Rollins because he's tired of the fighting, the bitching, the complaining, and he wants to go with the guy that I think he is going to be the winner. It's almost going to be something like Pamela Anderson. Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble. Pam was supposed to walk him down to the ring, and just right before WrestleMania says she's going to go for a walk. Shawn thinks that she's left the arena, left him high and dry, and goes out and gets gets Jenny McCarthy to walk him down to the ring. And then Pamela Anderson ends up just being in the Diesel locker room and comes out with Diesel to be at the show, even though she was supposed to be with Shawn because she wanted to be with the winner. But I don't know. I think that's really what this is going to be tomorrow. It's just Paul just kind of crying to Punk, saying that he wants to do it, but it's going to be hard for him, and that's basically it. Be really surprised if Rowan's going to be there. The one thing I really am thinking about more than anything else is, what does Cody do? Is Cody there? How does Cody get us going without having somebody like Cena or Rock at the show? I think if Rock was going to be there, they would have told us by now. So, if Cody's going to be on this show, he's got one hell of a thing to do. Sell that show.